So yesterday we talking about what is Python. So Python is a object-oriented language. Object-oriented means we have to create a class and object of that particular class and do the programming. It is freely available on the. It is freely source, open source. Like we don't have to pay a single penny for this. It is best known for its easy syntax and readability. You can type less number of code in the Python as compared
Yes,
to.
sir.
Okay. Okay. So yesterday we have learned what is Python, what is its properties, and where we use it. Just like real-time app based on Python, Instagram is also using the Python language. Mozilla Firefox, NASA website, Quora, and YouTube. In YouTube, you have yesterday I also told it is using the recommended system. The recommended system we create by using the Python. In the Python, we have to code it and we create a model to recommend itself. It's just like if you're watching a comedy movies or comedy video or listening to your music. Next time when you open your YouTube, same content are showing displaying on your account. Tools and environment we are using for the Python, ideally, which is integrated development and learning environment. It is also a Python editor in which we are coding the Python language. PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, Jupyter Notebook, and many more. Just like we are using the online Google Colab, on which we have to create the Python programming and learning from there. So the Python code is internal working of Python interpreter. Generally, the Python is an interpreter language. The interpreter is what you have to give the single line of command to the processor. In compiler, you have give the all code to the compiler at a single time, but in the interpreter, you have to provide a single line of code to the processor. So firstly, whatever the code we write, it is the .py file. It converted it into bytecode compiler. If bytecode compiler get any error, just about the syntax error, then it shows the error and we have to clarify it, modify it so that they go into the another process, second process. Then bytecode.pyc, this .py file is converting into bytecode.pyc. Then whatever the process you are going to write with your code, it is giving you the result on the C with the using of CPU. So in the today's class, we are going to learn what is language fundamental. First is character set, keywords, comment, literal, and variable. First is data types. What is data type? Data type are the classification or categorization of data items. Just like in our home or whatever, wherever we are going to buy something or sell something, we are didn't store the multiple thing in a single container. If a container contains fruit, then we don't put the vegetable into it, don't put any cereals or anything in that particular box. So for particular data, you have a single container. So in the Python also, you have five type of data types. First is numeric, in which we are containing the data which is in the numerical form, just like 1, 2, 3,
Like
one point
numbers.
two. Yeah, numbers. Whether the number is natural, fractional, and whatever. The second is sequence type. Sequence type is just like a sequence like 1, 2, 3. It's a sequence 1, 2, 3, ABC. It's just like a sequence. The third one is Boolean. What is Boolean? Boolean is one or zero form, true or false form. In the set, as you well known all, that set contains a single element. It didn't repeat itself. If I am giving you a number, just like 1, 2, 3. and 123 again and 123 again, then the set container only contain a single time 123. If you provide it for a four time, it didn't contain for four time. It only contain for a one time because set contain only the single element for a single value. What is dictionary? Dictionary is a key value pair. It has a key and a value. In the key, we have to decide what the key is. Just like if I am creating a student dashboard, so we have to generate a name, class, and roll number. In these, the name, class, roll number is the key, and the value is whatever the student is going to type in it. So Python data types in the numeric integer. What is integer? 123 minus 123 and whatever it is. What is float? Float is a decimal, just like 1.2.3, 1.6, 2.4. And what is complex number? Complex number is in the iota form, just like 3 plus 5i, 4 plus 2i. It is like that. Dictionary, uh, previously we discussed about it. Dictionary is a key value pair. In the Boolean, it only contains true or false. In the set, we only contain a single element. And the sequence type, as I am earlier said, it is string. String. What is string? String is a combination of character. If I am written a name, just like Ram, Ram is a string. And what is character? Character is R, A, and M. Second thing is list. As we know, list is what? List in the list container, we create anything and put it in it. And what is tuple? Okay. List is same as tuple, but tuple is not mutable. Tell you. List about the sequence type. Sequence type, the first thing is string. What is string? String is a combination of character. If I am writing a name of any person, then it is the string. But what is the character? The different letter we are using to represent his or her name. In the list, we generally store any items, and list is mutable. What is the difference between mutable and immutable? Mutable means we can modify Python. We are using the list and tuple also in the future programming. Then I will tell you. The list is mutable, in which we are going to modify the list at any time. But in the tuple, if we consider it or explain it one time or execute it, then we can't modify it. Modify it. If we create one time a tuple, then we can't modify it. So tuple is immutable and list is mutable. Problem. Okay, I'm going to tell you what is the as we studied what is list. So I am creating a list in the by creating a list in the Python, we have to use a square bracket like this. Okay, I am creating a name list in which I am putting something like that. If I am containing the only numerical part, I have to like this 1, 2, comma 3, 4, 5, 6.
It is not clearly visible, sir.
Now it is visible to you all.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Visible.
sir.
Okay, sir, it is visible. Visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can see that I am creating a name variable. In the name variable, we create a list by using this square bracket. And now I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And if I want to contain the string also, then I have to use a curly,
Quotation marks.
yeah, quotation marks also. So
Sir, your
like that,
screen is not visible, sir.
I am, guys, my skin is visible or not?
Visible, sir.
Visible, sir.
Visible,
Visible,
sir.
Visible,
sir.
sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay.
No, sir.
No,
If
sir.
Sir, your
someone is
screen is
not,
visible, sir, but your voice is not clear, sir.
Maybe
Guys,
the
to see
network issue,
you
sir.
have to pin it in the chat, guys. So first pin it to visible.
yeah, 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 you can. Hello. Create a name list here in which I have put as some item like 1, 2, 3 to 6, 1 to 6, and Ankit, Ram, and ABC. So whenever I am calling the name variable, it is just like a name, which is a variable which contain some item in it. And the item is whatever we provided it contain in it. Okay. So if I want to add some more item in it, then we have to use a function dot insert. If I want to insert something like that, insert, if I want to insert name, I want to insert like 7 in the name list, then what is going to be happen? 7 is inserting at the last. What happened? Insert text. Okay, insert is taking two arguments. First is 7 and now last is its position. So I'm going to provide it 2. Okay. So the name list, if I am going to see it, okay, at seventh position, I am going to see that this 2. How? It is 0. You all guys have to know one thing is that in the programming language, the coding indexing start from 0. Then this is the 0th place, 1st place, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. At 7th place, we have at 7, comma 2. Means the value is 2, and at 7th place, we insert a 2 value. So the name is being modified. It is the benefit of using list. We can modify it anytime. Okay. If we want some data to add in it, we can easily add to it. Now the second thing is that I'm going to create a set. By creating set, you have to use curly bracket like this. If I am printing like 2, comma 2, comma 2, comma 2, 2, 2, comma 1. Can any guys tell me what is the result of this? Any of you?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Exactly.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because set containing only a single item. If I am going to like name one first, name one. Yeah. Name one contains only 1, 2, 3. Why? Because we are using a set, and how the Python interpreter recognize it that it is a set. So by this curly bracket, it is recognized that this all item are set containing item. Okay. So we have learned what is list, what is set, and now what is tuple. So for a tuple, we are using a round bracket. In the round bracket, if I
Sir, can you please tell me how this task can be do in Visual Studio, sir?
for a Visual Studio, you have to set up your Lappy or whatever you are using it. You have to set up these all things. Then you can easily code in it. Okay, guys, can anyone tell what is the result of this? Same, like same. The thing is that as I earlier said, the name, here name, I defined the name and then I insert some number in it. But in the tuple, we can't modify it. If I declared it once, then it is, if in the programming, whenever I use this tuple, it is always saying me it contains 1, 12, 2, 34, 455, 545, and 9776. So the main thing is that tuple is using where we can't modify it. If as a programmer or as a particular inventor, if you don't want that, so anyone see your program or anyone modify it, you can easily use tuple and more just declaring it once. You don't have to, you don't modify it. Okay. So anybody have any doubt in what is tuple, set, and list? Is clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Tuple, set, and list. Okay, no doubt. Okay. So next, I'm going to tell you what is the dictionary. As I earlier said, it is the key value pair.
Your voice is breaking, sir. We cannot hear you.
Actually, it is not my problem. If my voice is breaking, then no one can understand me. So please check your network.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
These all are network
Yeah,
issues,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Ask,
Sir,
ask.
in list how changes the order, sir. We gave input as 2, 3, and 2, 1, and 3, no, sir. How it came to 1, 2, and 3, sir?
Where?
In set, sir.
In set. Okay. In set, I am going 2, 1, and 3. Actually, it is storing in a contiguous order. Just like
Okay,
we,
sir.
okay. So it is on,
Oh,
if I am giving ABC or BAC and whatever, it is just sorting itself and giving you the output. Because one is containing in whatever, how many times in it the name one comes is 4 times. And how many times 2 is coming? 7 times. How many times 3 is coming? 6 times. So it is giving only the result 1, 2, 3. It's just sorting the things for you.
okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, now I am going to create a student database, just a small database. For example, his name is Ram, comma. Roll number is 27. Okay, and class is 6.
PSC.
Okay, for example. What is the roll number is not defined. Wait a minute, please. Okay. There's a mistake here. You always have to put it in the quotation mark, whatever the value it is. So now the student is formed. Student. So it is giving you the name as a Ram, roll number as a 27, and class as a second.
Class, yes, but also.
What the?
Class.
Yeah. Class, I'm just defining class as, okay, just class means I am containing a database, a small database of student in which I am putting some name, roll number, and class. So his class is second, his name is Ram, and his roll number is 27. So what is the benefit of using dictionary? If I want to know what is the name uh, in this database of student, so I creating another variable like any variable like s, and I assigning it to the student dot get. If I want to, what is the roll number? Okay, so dot get function is providing you what is the roll number. So what is the answer of this 27? Okay, so if I print you the s, the answer is 27. Okay, so by using dot get function, you can get the value of particular. If I am using uh, name instead of role, then what I get? It is Ram. Okay, for class,
Second.
yeah, second. So all of you have to clear what is list, Python, in Python, set, tuple, and dictionary. This is the four structure or data type we are using in. There is any doubt to anyone in the list, Python, list, set, tuple, or dictionary?
Sir,
Okay.
who will take the attendance, sir?
Attendance is already taken. I have taken the
Sir,
attendance in the Google
sir,
Sheet.
how many, sir, how many days will you provide this internship, sir?
20 days.
Sir, is there any certificate at the end of the course?
I didn't know about that, and I don't think so. It is for the 20 days. Explain dictionary once again. Okay, I'm explaining dictionary once again. Don't worry about that. So in the dictionary, generally we contain a key value pair, key and value. Just like if you want to access, we all know our all every lock have a single key. Okay, so here also, if I am creating this student dictionary, it contain only name. This is the key. Keyword. By using key, we get the value. If you have a key of a particular room, so you can open it now. So here, if I have the key like name, then I can get the access of this. So I get the RAM as a value. Next thing is roll number. What is roll number? Roll number is 27. Next is class. We can add more such thing like hobby, if I want to add hobby of this particular person, then I can add it. Hobby. And one more thing, you always have to remember that when you assign a key value pair, you have to use this column. Okay. Just like hobby, I have given cricket. So whenever I am going to ask what is the hobby in the student, then just think, if I am assigning this Ram, okay, just listen me carefully. If I am going to assign here Ram, okay, and name here, okay, what I get as a result? If I am if I am using in the get function name, okay,
Yes, yes.
I didn't provide anything. What happened? Okay, name Ram. Okay. So here I have changed the value of Ram and name, creating Ram as a key and value as a name. So whenever you get, if you're using this dot get function and you type a value, then it didn't provide you anything. Why? Because the value don't have key. By using this dot get, always we have to use a key. So we get the result as a value.
Me voice not visible.
Can we join the class in any way, sir? I didn't know about that. Yeah, yeah, you can get the recorded class. Don't worry about that. I didn't have this timeline of this internship. No, no, no. It is not necessary. You have to provide tuple. Actually, I am telling you about the tuple. That's why I'm using it. Sequence. What is sequence? Okay, okay, okay. Sequence. I will tell
Sir,
you.
why don't you give double quotes for roll number 27, sir?
Double course for roll number 27.
It's an integer
Yes, sir.
value.
Okay, okay. It's integer value. That's why I didn't give it quotation here. You don't
Okay,
have to
sir.
give the
Thank you.
quotation in this.
Okay.
Wherever you have a sequence, the sequence
Oh,
thing is here. Wherever you give the sequence, you have to provide it in a quotation mark so that the
okay.
interpreter understands that it is not a integer, it is a string or a character.
New.
That's why I
New.
Okay,
didn't
sir. Thank you, sir.
provide. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sir, can you explain about dictionary method, sir? Like copy,
Dictionary.
clear.
What is the thing you don't understand about the dictionary? Please tell me. I clear
Dictionary.
your doubt.
Can you explain about dictionary method, sir? Like clear, copy, pop, push, update.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will tell you. I am just telling what is dictionary today. Just data type
Okay.
of it. We are doing all the operation. Don't worry about that. Okay. Notes everyday class. You have to ask for your management, I think, because I don't have any access to give you the notes because I don't know when will you send the PDF material to us, sir.
వీడియోస్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి సార్ అన్న ఏమని అడగాలి
What happened?
అని చెప్పి
Manvitha, what happened?
Sir, for people that it is only how to give variable name as tutu, sir.
Can you repeat your question, Prashna?
Sir, for triple data type, we only have to give variable name as triple, or we can give anything.
I will tell you how you can assign a variable to the list, tuple, or dictionary. I'm going to tell you. But you can use whatever you want to. If I am using tuple as to assign a tuple, you don't have to use this tuple. You can use whatever you want to do.
Okay, sir.
Just like that, if I'm using student, so if I want to use is two, it is also taking that.
Sir, it is not a triple for you. We have to
Okay, okay. I'm no,
give.
okay, okay. I am going to tell you about the tuple also. Okay. Here I remove this tuple. Okay, time out.
Hello, sir. Sir, why don't you send in Telegram group, sir?
Point.
Okay, you can see this. Whoever asked me the doubt about the tuple, here I am using TU, and it is also giving me the result as same as earlier. So you
Okay, sir.
can use whatever you want to. If I am changing the variable, it doesn't mean. Generally, the
Sir, your
interpreter
screen
is
was not visible, sir.
uh, pin me. Actually,
Screen
you
is
didn't.
visible, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know screen is visible.
I pinned, sir, but it was not visible, sir.
Visible, sir.
Yeah, I
Yes, sir.
know it's visible. Okay, the next is I have covered this
Sir,
data type,
screen is not
numeric
visible, sir.
variable. What is variable? Variable is a container which store the value. The value is whatever the type. Like we have studied this, like it is numeric, dictionary value, Boolean, set, sequence. Okay. So we do not need to declare variable before using that or declare their type. I, in the Python, we get an advantage. You don't have to declare the variable type. Like in the C++ or Java, you have to declare it, like int, float. But here you don't have to declare it. It is all already recognized by the value. If I am giving a list of number, it is already recognize it as a integer value if I'm providing only the numbers. Okay. Now, how we can create a variable? So in the variable must start with a letter or underscore character. We have to create, if we want to create a variable, we have to use a small
Can
letter.
you
Okay, how we can create variable? So variable containing only the start as a letter or underscore. If we want to initialize the value to the single variable, you have to assign it with the underscore. A variable name cannot start with a number. You can't assign the number to a variable. Just like if here, just like that, if I am going to assign this TU as per the place of TU, I am assigning 2, 3. It didn't give me any reply. It gave
excuse
the
me,
error.
sir?
Yeah.
Zoom your screen.
Okay, okay. Okay, I am doing here my. Now it is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
So I am telling to you here, we can't use number as a variable. Why? Because it didn't define. it taking 23 as a integer value. So we always have to define the variable as a name or underscore. Okay. If
So
I
the
am
first letter
using,
must be capital or small, sir.
it doesn't matter if you're using capital or small. I'm going to tell you, you can use A to Z. Capital
Okay,
to
sir.
small, small to capital, it doesn't matter. But the thing is that you don't have to start with a number, just like
Okay,
9,
sir. Thank
A4,
you, sir.
or whatever it is. Okay. And you can use also the underscore. Variable names are case sensitive. Case sensitive. If I am using this small case, in this only the N is capital. In this NAME. So all these are different. Why? Because in the Python, it is considered this as a single unit, this as a single container, and this as a single container. Okay?
యాక్చువల్లీ నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్ లో
What?
నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్ లో వేరియబుల్స్ అనేసి క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా సార్ ఫస్ట్.
Yeah. Okay, now the print and input. If I want to take a input in it, so I have to use a input function. And if we want to print something, for a single element, you didn't have to apply this.
Hello, sir.
Like that, I'm showing
Sir.
to you.
Sir,
Yeah.
so one question.
Yeah.
This is the batch number 3. Where is the batch number
Yeah.
13 link? JNTUK.
Yeah, you have to talk it about the management who gave you the link. I didn't know about that.
Link is not available, sir, in Telegram.
If I am printing just like that, print. If I am giving print, so it give me the pop-up like this. So what we can use in this? Okay. So I am printing just my name, like Aman. Okay, it just printed like that. If I am
Screen is not
printing,
visible, sir.
Not
It is visible to us, sir.
yeah, I know. If we using print function, then it print anything. Whatever we write in this round bracket, it give us a print. For taking, just I print uh, what is your age? Okay, question mark. And in the second line, I am using input function. Age is equals to input. Okay, input. What is your age? And I have to provide like, for example, 54 and enter. So it gave me the value as like this. What is your age? And I have to provide 54. So this input function take input from us, and print function print the whatever the thing we provided in the bracket, round bracket. Okay. So that's all for the day.